Question 41. Make S the subject of the relation D equal to square root of 6 over S minus Y over 2. So you have to square both sides first. You need to remove the square root, and the only way is squaring both sides. So you have this square equal to 6 over S minus Y over 2. To clear the fractions, multiply through by the LCM of 2s to clear fractions. So you have 2s d squared. Multiply this term by 2s, s cancel s, you have 12. Multiply this term by 2s, 2 cancel 2, you have sy. So the term that contains s, simply transfer this one to the left hand side, and you have 2s d squared plus sy equal to 12. Factor out s, you have bracket open, 2d squared plus y bracket close equal to 12. To get s, divide both sides by the coefficient of s. So s is equal to 12 over 2d squared plus y. So D is the correct option. Question 42. Consider the statement P, it is hot, Q, it is raining. Which of the following symbols correctly represents the statement it is raining if and only if it is cold? So this it is cold here is already negating it is hot. So use the symbol for negation. Now from this statement you have Q, you have it is raining first for Q, so Q must follow. If and only if, make use of double head arrow. So it is raining, we look for Q first. Q is here, but there's no negation there, so we must look at D where we have Q. Negation P means it is cold. So it is cold is the opposite of it is hot. So D is the correct option. Question 43. Given that T is equal to 2 to the power of minus S, find 2 to the power of S plus 1 in terms of T. In terms of T, we have to start from here. So T equal to 2 to the power of minus S. In negative index form, you have 1 over 2 power S to eliminate the minus sign. Now, let us make T the subject. So let's make S now the subject, because we are looking for S in terms of T. So 2S is simply equal to 1 over T. 1 over T. Alright? For us to get this term here, you know that if you multiply 2 power S times 2 power 1, the same basis, if you add the powers, you have 2 power S plus 1. For that, you multiply both sides by 2. So if the power here is 1, from multiplication law of indices, you multiply the same basis, you add the powers. So you have 2 power S plus 1 is equal to 2 over T. A is the correct option. Question 44. Find the value of M in the diagram. For us to get M, we need to get S first. Notice that this 2S is equal to sum of 68 and S. That is exterior angle equal to sum of the two opposite interior angles. So 2s is equal to 68 degrees plus s. If you collect like terms, you have 2s minus s equal to 68 degrees, and s is equal to 68 degrees. Okay, to get m now, you have two options. You can use the sum of the angle in the triangle, or you add 2s to 2m equal to 180, sum of angles on a straight line. So you have 2s plus m equal to 180 degrees, sum of angles on a straight line. 2s is 2 times 68 degrees, that is 136, plus m equal to 180. Collect like terms, m is equal to 180 degrees minus 136 degrees, and that is 44 degrees. C is the correct option. Question 45. Two bottles are drawn with replacement from a crate containing 8 Coke, 12 Fanta, and 4 Sprite bottles. What is the probability that the first is Coke and the second is not Coke? So you have to get not Coke. Now, Coke plus not Coke is equal to 1. So not Coke is equal to 1 minus Coke, and that is 1 minus 8, number of Coke, over total bottles in the crate, 24. That is 8 plus 12 plus 4, 24. You write 1 as over 1. You find the LCM. You have 24 minus 8 over 24, and that is 16 over 24. Now, probability, first is Coke and indicates multiplication rule, and the second not Coke is equal to, for Coke you have 8 over 24. Because you are drawing with replacement, the total is not affected. Then not Coke is 16 over 24. If you reduce here, if you reduce this term, you have 1 over 3. You reduce this term, you have 2 over 3. When you multiply, you have 2 over 9. C is the correct option. Question 46. If the simple interest on a certain amount of money saved in a bank for 5 years at 2.5% per annum is 500 naira, calculate the total amount due after 6 years at the same rate. From the first part of the problem, we need to find the principal before we move to the second part. Interest is principal times rate times time over 100. From the question, the first part, interest is 500, principal is unknown. If you convert the rate to improper fraction, you have 5 over 2 times time 5. If you simplify further, you have 500 equal to these 2 will come down and multiply 100. So you have P times 5 times 5 over 100 times 2. If you reduce, 5 times 5 is 25. If you divide it by 100, you have 4. So you have 500 equal to principal over 4 times 2. Multiply through by 4 times 2 to clear fractions, and you have principal equal to 500 times 4 times 2, and that is 4,000 naira. Now, amount is principal plus interest, but that is total amount when the interest after 6 years again at the same rate is known. So from the second part, using the first principal, you get the interest. So interest is principal 4,000 times rate 5/2. So you have principal 4,000 times the same rate 5/2, but the time in this second part is 6 years. You can cancel 2 zeros with this. You are left with 40 times 5/2 times 60. If you reduce and multiply, you have 600. So total amount is principal of 4,000 plus interest of 600, and that is 4,600 naira. D is the correct option. Question 47. Calculate the variance of 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 7, 7, and 9. Variance is calculated using this. This is for ungrouped data, or this for group data, or this for group data. This is the expanded expanded form of this one. So both are the same. So we go by the last two, any one of your choice. The data, they contain frequency because some appear more than once. So let's use table to summarize the whole thing. You have 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. 2 appear once, 3 appear twice, 4 appear once, 5 appear 3 times, 7 appear twice, and 9 is once. So let's get Fs, product of F and S. That is 2 times 1, 2, 3 times 2, 6, 4 times 1, 4, and so on. Now, for us to get Fs squared, you need to get S squared first. So you square each S. If you square each S, you have 4, 9, 16, 25, 49, 81. Then Fs squared, you use the F column to multiply the S squared. 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 9 is 18. 1 times 16 is 16. 3 times 25 is 75, and so on. So we are interested in sum of F. You add it, you get 10. Sum of Fs, you have 50. Sum of Fs squared, you have 294. So we are going by this formula. So sum of F squared is 292. 292 divided by 10, sum of F minus bracket open, sum of Fs is 10 is 50 divided by sum of F 10 all squared. You divide this, you have 29.2. You divide this, you have 5. If you square it, you have 25. If you subtract, you have 4.2. So D is the correct option. Question 48. A circular pond of radius 4 cm has a part of width 2.5 cm round it. Find correct to 2 decimal places the area of the part. So you have the pond and the circular part, that is 2.5 meters. So with that, we have 2 circles. The pond is circular, then the part is also circular. So area of the part, that is the part you have here, area of the part is area of bigger circle minus area of smaller circle, that is pi capital R squared minus pi R squared. You can factor out pi, which is 22/7 times. So the capital radius now is from here to this place, that is 4 plus 2.5. So you square it minus small radius is 4, that is 4 squared. So you have 22/7 times bracket open 42.25 square 25 minus 16. If you subtract, you have 22/7 times 26.25. You multiply 22 by 26.25, you have 577.5 divided by 7, and that is 82.5 square centimeters. By this, option D is the correct option. Question 49. The graph of y equal to ax squared plus bx plus c is shown in the diagram. Find the minimum value of y. That is the lowest point of the curve. If you trace where the curve is, but before then, you need to get the scale of the graph. This graph, each box there is 5 lines, and that means 1 centimeter. So the scale is 2 centimeters to 2 units, which implies 1 centimeter to 1 unit. If that is true, it means that on the y-axis, one line is 0.1. One line is 0.1. The scale used is 2 centimeters to 2 units or 1 centimeter to 1 unit. So by that scale, one line is not 0.1, but one line is 0.2. To get that one line, you divide the number of units by number of lines. If you divide 2 by 10 lines that made up that 2 cm, you have 0.2, or divide 1 by 5, you have the same 0.2. So the minimum value of y is here, and it is between the first and second line. The first line is minus 2.2. The second line is minus 2.4. So in between is minus 2.3. C is the correct option. Question 50. In the diagram, arrow P is a diameter of the circle arrow SP. Arrow P is produced to T, and TS is a tangent to the circle at S. If angle PRS is equal to 24 degrees, calculate the value of angle STR, that is this angle. We can consider triangle STR. So this angle here is already 24. Now you need the whole of this angle. Since arrow P is a tangent, it means angle arrow SP, this angle is 90 degrees. Then this angle here is equal to this angle, that is angles in alternate segment. So The whole of this angle now is 90 plus 24 plus this 24 plus this angle. The sum is equal to 180. Alright, so angle ROSP is 90 degrees angle in a semicircle because ROP is a diameter. Angle PROS is equal to angle PST, that is 24 degrees. Angles in alternate segment in triangle ROST. If you add the three angles, the sum is 180. We are looking for angle STRO. Now, angle PSRO is 24. Angle ROST is 90 plus 24. As I explained earlier, then plus this equal to 180. To get angle STRO, you transfer the remaining angles to the right hand side, and when you subtract, you have 42 degrees. B is the correct option. Pythagoras simplified maths. If you are viewing and watching from YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, like and share PSM videos. If you are viewing and watching from Facebook, follow and like the page. Also share PSM videos for more updates from time to time. Lastly, there is every need for you to be saved, and if you are not, simply give your life to the Lord Jesus Christ and confess him as your Lord and personal Savior. If you are saved already, congratulations. Live righteously and be prepared, because on the last day some will be taken and some will be left. Take good care of yourself, stay out of trouble, study your books, do the needful at all times, flee every appearance of evil, don't defraud others to make money, use your hands and your brain to work genuinely and legally, and the Lord will bless you. Goodbye and stay tuned.